10 things men should stop doing immediately if they are trying to conceive. Hi, I'm Dr. Samantha with Walk the Natural Path. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about 10 things men should stop immediately if they're trying to conceive. A lot of these things are going to be things that can impact sperm health as well as testosterone levels. So a lot of times those go hand in hand. Sometimes some of the things are going to impact testosterone more. The other things are just going to impact sperm directly. But also keep in mind that if you're impacting testosterone, even if that's what is only happening, you're still going to be impacting sperm count because lower testosterone is going to equal a lower count eventually because we need testosterone to create sperm. So with that, let's start with the first thing, and that's stopping any tobacco or nicotine products. A lot of men out there think that their Zyn pouches are totally fine and they're not going to impact their sperm health or quality. Well, I'm here to tell you that that is incorrect and a misconception. So nicotine, tobacco, smoking, Zyn pouches, vapes, whatever you feel like your vice is, those things are necessary to stop, and they absolutely can impact testosterone, sperm count, and sperm quality, or as I was kind of talking about before, the motility, so how they swim forward, and their morphology, the shape of them. It can even impact the DNA inside the sperm, which is contributing to, your baby's development growth. So when it comes to tobacco and nicotine, you definitely want to stop them. The second thing is going to be marijuana. This one can be disputed. Ultimately, THC can absolutely impact sperm quality and count as well, so we're going to make sure we're stopping that. Even once a week can impact the sperm quality, so it's something to pay attention to. We do not want to have electronic devices or laptops on the lap. I usually say if you need to work from a lap space, get one of those desks off Amazon that are actually even more comfortable to work with, that you just put on your lap and set your laptop on top of that. Essentially just have a barrier between your electronics. Some people will say it's the EMF that impacts the sperm. I personally think it's the EMF and the heat from the laptop, so we really want to make sure that that's not an issue. Number 4, reducing processed meat exposure. So I'm not telling you to stop meat exposure. Do not interpret that way. Please eat the meat that you want, but make sure it's a really good quality. Make sure it's always grass-fed or organic. I really like ButcherBox. I do not have an affiliate with them. I don't have even a code with them, but they have really great meat and great standards for their meat. So make sure it's as least processed as possible. Eating things like lunch meat, salamis can definitely impact the sperm quality by causing inflammation. Again, if you get the best quality of those though, it does make a difference. So just being mindful when you're selecting things at the grocery store is going to be important. Keep saying it's going to be important, but in reality, all these things do really matter and they are really important. So now we're on to 5. Do not take testosterone or steroids. That is basically the form of male birth control. The thing with testosterone is that testosterone in our systems has a negative feedback loop. What does that mean? Once our system reads that we already have testosterone in the system, it's telling our brain, hey, we already have testosterone, or in this case, it's telling the testicles, hey, we already have testosterone. We do not need to create more, or your testicles do not need to create more. What does that mean for sperm count? It means it completely will stop, because if testosterone is not being produced in the testicles, sperm is not being created or developed. So no testosterone, no steroids. It's very, very, very important. I said a million varies in there. Yes, that's not very technical, but long story short, that negative feedback loop creates a very big impact. It can go so far as people who use steroids or testosterone in the past even can have issues with their sperm count, even though they haven't been on those for years. Number 6, use of sauna. I know nowadays, cold plunge sauna, all that stuff is really in. To be honest, for men, a cold plunge is actually pretty good. Sauna can be great for detoxification as well, but it's definitely not good if we are exposing the testicles to too much heat. Again, that can impact sperm count because the testicles are outside of the body for a reason. It's because they can't be as warm. That will kill the sperm. So unfortunately, no more sauna during this time, but it's not something you can't start back up later. Along the lines of heat and that impacting, the sperm count by just kind of killing the sperm, we also want to stay away from tight shorts. So that's going to be number 7, is do not wear tight shorts or too tight of boxers. People kind of argue between boxer briefs. Boxer briefs are probably fine, take them off at the end of the day. But if you can wear looser shorts, nothing too tight or too snug, that's gonna be ideal. If you do have to wear tight shorts, like say you're a biker or something, you are gonna go on a bike ride, one, I am gonna encourage, limiting those bike rides just because of that heat from sitting on that seat for so long. And then two, obviously the gear that usually goes with it, which are those tight bike pants. So long story short, we wanna make sure the testicles are not exposed to heat for long periods of time. Number 8 is carrying your phone in the front pocket. Why is this important? A lot of people will argue about EMF exposure. In my opinion, if something small like putting your phone in your back pocket or just holding it is going to be a game changer in sperm quality and sperm health, why not do it? There's also little stickers that you can put on your phone. I actually myself have one from Waveblock. Another company's is EMF Harmony. Again, I do not get affiliate from them. I don't get paid from them. These are just tips and tricks that I think could help. Number 9, do not ignore safety rules on the job. So a lot of people that I work with do have blue collar jobs that are exposed to chemicals or toxic elements at work, and essentially we want to make sure that you're wearing masks, you're wearing gloves, and you're not being exposed more than you need to. And if you are, we definitely help that detox process through supporting your liver. And last but not least, number 10, do not drink out of a plastic water bottle. We also want filtered water, just as a side note there. I really like reverse osmosis, but overall, do not drink anything out of plastic. Please have a stainless steel water bottle or something made of glass. We do not want those plastic water bottles anymore. They get hot or they do heat up. The plastics leach into the water and it's just not good. Plastic increases an enzyme called aromatase, which actually takes your testosterone into estrogen, and that is just not what we want when it comes to good sperm quality and count. So there you go. There's a list of 10 things that you should stop doing immediately if you are trying to conceive. I know some of those are hard. Some of those are, addictive habits like nicotine and tobacco are not easy to stop. If you have any other questions or you're wondering about what other things you can do to stop, I do have another video about this. It's just a little less short and sweet. And then you can also work with me if you need to find support in eliminating environmental exposures, having support in, quitting some of those habits, just let me know. Obviously, honestly, drinking alcohol wasn't on there, but that's kind of one where I just say limit. Anyway, getting into other things. Long story short, thanks for being here with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Remember, I do come out with videos. I've changed it instead of every Friday to every other Friday, but we're still having content out. So please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and have a great rest of your day and holiday season.